Hi everyone, welcome to part 5 of our attempt at a peaceful science victory. So far things are looking great. 280 science, 430 culture. Beautiful. Now, I don't have much time to play this evening, so let's try to make it quick. We've got 6 envoys to distribute. So, definitely Vilnius. Let's put envoys wherever we can't get a quest. Pikeman. We will get a field cannon for Hattusa. I don't know about gunpowder. Don't care. Field cannon for Kumasi. Alright. Seoul. Great profit. Huh, we got that one in the very first video. So let's put 2 envoys here. Alright. This one's too far for a trade route, but do we have the card for double envoys? Yep, double first envoy, so we can put 1, 2. Alright. We added 1 city-state, a suzerain, we increased our culture and science. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, we can get these field cannons. Not really immediately, but shortly. Now, when it comes to science and culture, we are slowly looking... Oh, that's a lot of technologies. We are slowly looking to get into another government, democracy. This is ballistics. And for democracy, we need sanitation. Because sanitation is the way to boost suffrage by building 4 sewage districts. Alright, we've got urbanization, so we'll be there in the next 10 turns or so, I hope. Right? Be easy. Oh yeah, archaeologists. Perfect. What do we get? What do we get? You go there. We get, and yeah, knight. We want to find a find a unit to kill with a knight to get a boost. There's a scout. Let's wait for the scout to pop out. Classical artifact from, let's say, Kabul. So we've got our first classical artifact. We've got 2 archaeologists. Hopefully we'll be able to get a themed archaeological museum, at least 1, definitely. And if we're lucky, 2. Alright, you go there to chop that. We've got a lot of builders. I think it's time to boost Athens and Sparta. Especially Sparta, since that's where we'll be making our spaceport. We've got Apadana. That's going to be built soon. We could go with the Big Ben here. Why was that tile selected? Anyways, alright, 1 turn to get the builder. Let's buy a granary. We want to grow the city a little bit with this builder, chop the wheat and stuff so that we can quickly make the aerodrome. And in the meantime, Saladin has popped a city right next to us. Anyway, what do we do with this guy? Let's put him next to Norway just in case. What else do we need to do? Yep, we need to join these 2 into a core, so that now we've got 3 cores and boost towards mobilization. Beautiful. Beautiful. So when we research sanitation, we need to see where we can make 4 Suez. We could put 1 here in that city. I don't think the city has enough production. We could go with one here, 1 in Sparta, 1 in the capital. All these cities can chop or make a sewer in a few turns, so we're definitely gonna cut suffrage from 4 to 2 turns. Alright. And we just need to make sure that these 2 commercial hubs are also finished in the meantime, so that we don't lose any trade routes. Alright. Artists can wait for the museum. Alright, everything's looking so good. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm interested in how much our culture increases. We go from 475 to what? We'll see soon. We can get all these artifacts. Does anybody have gold? They don't really have much gold. Saladin does. Do you want to trade something? 7? Alright. Fair enough. We just take the 7 in lump gold. Alright, 198. Perfect. And what's happening with this guy? Nothing. How are you doing? Huh. Not good, obviously. Saladin has 48 gold per turn, but he doesn't want a second luxury. You're broke. Cleopatra has good gold per turn. We should consider maybe selling another book. I don't know, how much money would you give? 21? Good. Alright, we sold another book. We'll be getting a great writer anytime soon, and plus we've got an archaeologist adding culture. Let's just renew the alliance. Adding culture, etc. So we went up to 476 culture despite selling the book. And the scout, I think, doesn't want to get out, so let's just go find a camp. Aha. We can crash this camp in 2 turns and get that boost. That's the boost for military science. In the meantime, scientific theory, mass media, which we can't boost. Ideology can't be boosted, and we boost suffrage. So a few more techs and we've got democracy. It's going to be very, very soon. Alright. Chop, 31 turns. So we need 1 more jungle, 1 more woods. Yeah. Alright. Go chop that jungle. You should probably join the other one. What else can we improve here? So I'm thinking we definitely need to save quite a lot of these jungle and woods tiles for chopping the space projects. But we could use some tiles, such as bananas and stuff. We don't have to do it now, but maybe start slowly doing it to, let's make the quarry, to actually chop the food, grow the city to something like 13, 14 population, and convert these tiles into mines, and that will add tremendous production. Plus the city is on a wonder that gives +2 food. Perfect. Alright. We can clear out the envoy card. Let's get Raj. And let's get back the gold from trade routes. So it's 3 culture, 1 science, 1 gold, and 1 mixed. Perfect. Beautiful. I didn't do it properly. Yeah, there's the gold card. So confirm. Alright. Now it's good. Alright, we finished scientific theory and then we've got sanitation in a couple of turns. Or do we even have to rush with the sanitation? I'm not sure. We've got 7 or 8 more turns before it's really needed. Alright. Saladin seems to be doing really, really well. Too bad he denounced us. Uh-huh. There's a crossbow. I think I'm gonna deal with this crossbow first. Just in case something bad spawns next to the spearman. Alright, let's put a turn in sanitation. Or should we clear out these early technologies so that we can use that great scientist finally? Let's do that. You go here, you get an artifact. What do we get? What do we get? Carthage. So what we have? What do we? All right. Gold. Muscat, 19 gold. Perfect. So maybe slowly move them in position where they can improve these tiles. This could become a hill. This could definitely become a mine. Alright. Alright, just go there. Just need to get these builders in position and think what's the best way to grow the city. We should also probably chop March. This guy should wait. Cool. Sleep. We're gonna save these one charge builders there, because we might need them to speed up Big Ben. You wait for the scout to go away. Alright. Everything's perfect. Alrighty. England is in the Renaissance era now. Good. But too late, mate. Saladin still the only one with proper gold per turn. Doesn't matter, we'll wait a bit for the other AI to get some gold and then we'll sell some luxuries. Alright, Gilgamesh. Can we get a research agreement now? We've opened scientific theory, so what do we research together? Flight. I think it's doable. 9 turns. We can wait that long. Alright. I'm giving Gilgamesh 1 gold for this research agreement because I want to be able to monitor. I will forget when we made this. So by looking at the trade deals with Gilgamesh, I'll be able to estimate how many terms has passed. And just need to remember that it's 9 gold per 9 turns to flight. Let's get a monument here. Did this give us an envoy? And increase science. Perfect. Perfect. Lumber mill to strengthen the city, and then later we can chop that if we need for Big Ben. Do the hit. Alright, promotion available. We'll survive there. I'm not scared about the knight. Artifact. Another classical. Let's do Gilgamesh. Alright, I think we've got enough for one theme museum, do we? Alright, classical, classical, classical. Cool. Now if we can get another 3 that are classical, we can have 2 themed museums. This envoy. I think this envoy can just wait for us to get more envoys. Alright. Should we improve that? Nobody has gold actually, so maybe we just save this 1 charge builder and you fortify. You sleep. Alright. I don't want to do any chops yet. I want to save the chops for when we start making the spaceport. It's 10 pop, so let's get a industrial zone here. It's 4 mines. I can't believe I didn't see that earlier. Oof, that's good. Oh no, we made the mines 2 turns ago, right? Right. Alright. Spy. Cool. I'm not really a big fan of the industrial zone. The only reason that I'm making it because it's really high yield, +4. And before we start making the spaceport, there will probably be enough time to finish the industrial zone. So it's just a way of deferring, saving your production at one point and putting it back into the spaceport. Although we will probably only be able to put 80 to 100 back into the spaceport, but we will spend 200 something. So we are at a loss. A big, big loss. But 100 something is good. Probably will shave a couple of turns from the spaceport. All right. Things are looking well. Just need to make sure our knight doesn't disappear. We can't lose the knight. All right. just as a reminder, we've still got 2 great scientists that... Ooh. Ooh. We've got an inspiration for suffrage. Oh man, Vilnius is so overpowered. That means we don't need sanitation. We don't need to bother to build these. Ah, that's beautiful. Alright, and we get a boost to flight, so now we just need to worry about chemistry, radio, electricity, and these technologies. Alright, get back. We've got 2 great scientists. One that will boost 3 technologies from industrial era, and one that will boost 2 technologies from modern era. But before we activate these great scientists, we need to make sure we research cheaper technologies. So we can just move toward ballistics. So what did we gain here? Alright, 2 turns. Yep, there he is. Our great scientist. Alright, so this one is really bad. Chemistry, we're getting that boost anyway, so hopefully we can just pass on that great scientist. But let's worry about that later. So, I don't need a... 11 turns to bank. Yeah, so you don't now need to chop the sewers. We didn't save anything time-wise. We just now have an ability to build something else if we want to. We could have gotten these sewers anyway, but I'm kind of happy that I will not have to bother doing it, to be honest. Alright. Vilnius is so powerful. Chop. 4 turns until we get the replacement trade route. Alright. New artifact. Classical era. Cleopatra. Perfect. We've got a great themed museum. That will give us 18 culture. Alright. What do? We could consider boosting conservation. That would require a neighborhood with 6 appeal. We could now build that in one of the cities instead of Suez. We just need to see who's got tiles with good appeal. Can we sell anything? Alright, you're slowly starting to get some money. That's good. He's only got 4 cities. 3 plus capital. Very bad. And they're all quite small cities. Alright. Yep. He's in. I actually thought we recruited him. I remember seeing him. Alright. So 10. We should swap and get these bananas. Now we've got 11 pop, 12 pop in 1 turn. This is a huge boost to production in this city. Huge boost. Let's set the focus to production. We've got negative 2.5 housing. We could build a sewer here anyway, but I'm not sure we even need housing. Alright. You. Forget about you. Alright, we don't need this anymore. We could build... Maybe we could build a neighborhood here. Alright, do you have good tiles? Yep. So there's a good jungle there. Tile that gives +6 appeal. Anything here? No. +5 is maximum. So I think maybe we switch the plan. We build an airport here. Right? Something like this. And we build a neighborhood with high appeal in this city. Alright. Neighborhood with high appeal will boost conservation. We won't be getting that tech anywhere soon, but we will be getting it once we get globalization, and it will add us 3 envoys. So we'll get these 3 envoys 1 turn sooner, or 2 turns sooner. But Why not? Alright, next turn. Oh wow. We lost suzerain. But we just got it like a couple of turns ago. Saladin now has so many envoys. I guess he did that deliberately to spite me. Alright, why you don't want to be our friend? Okay, that's not really a good relationship, is it? It's minus 15. Plus 19, alright. What about you? Respect strong militaries, minus 8? Really? She's got 185 combat strength. And she doesn't respect my military and my... Okay, I don't have much military, but warrior corps, right? Anyway. Alright, let's finish this. Actually, we leave this wood for this city. We go get that other wood. Do you have to be there now? Do you have to? And why is Gilgamesh just parading with this settler? Why he doesn't want to settle a city? Anyway, classical. All from different civilizations, that's good. Okay, go there and wait for him to move. Alright, let's get this banana as well. You wait. Alright, we chop this, chop it for... Let's promote. We chop the the jungle to give some production into the builder and then slowly start building that neighborhood. How come that tile has 6 appeal? Maybe it's the theater square plus 2 woods. Alright, I forgot to activate the great artist. Gilgamesh is starting to get money. Aztec is still weak. Saladin's good, but he doesn't want to trade with us favorably.
My ancestor Darius made this Apadana.
Beautiful. Wow. What do we build next? 3 turns to a market, 8 to a bank. Maybe capital would be much better to actually build a Big Ben. And it has a tile to do it. Yeah, I didn't consider this. So instead of doing Ephesus, we could just switch and do the Big Ben in the capital and maybe plop a campus in Ephesus. Yeah. 3, 8, 11. And if we add a few trade routes with globalization, it should be done in time. I think that's a much better option. Much better option, alright. You get all these mines. Should we switch to making the Big Ben here, right? Alright. We've already wasted a few turns on the market and a bank in Ephesus, but doesn't matter. Or maybe we could make a wonder, but what's this? +1 population, +1 housing. 20 turns to complete. There. It would give us 2 envoys, but only in 20 turns. You know what? I'm thinking we definitely switch the Big Ben to the capital. Make a market, make a bank. And you... How much do you need to grow? 1 chop to make this city grow. Alright, so let's chop the jungle, grow this city to 7 pop, and build a campus. Alright, we research ballistics, and then we can activate the great scientist to get 3 boosts. for the remaining technologies. 3 envoys. Field cannon. So, you know what I'm thinking? Not using the envoys. We'll be getting democracy in pretty much 3 turns. And after that, we've got a few more turns to get Cold War. And Cold War has a card that will make each of these envoys worth 2 if the suzerain has different government. So we can then just place 1 envoy in each of these city-states where Arabia and somebody else is a suzerain and take over all city-states, pretty much. So 2 envoys would give us 2 city-states, the 2 commercial ones. 3 envoys would give us Hattusa. Let's build a neighborhood. I think that's a much better thing. We wait a bit, but then we get all the city-states. Alright. Classical era. I think we've got Carthage, so let's get Oh. Ancient artifact. It did say it's from classical era, didn't it? Classical ancient. Buried since classical era. Alright, we're not gonna have 2 themed museums. Where do we go? Should we go up there, or... If we do it in Egypt territory, she's gonna hate us. That's negative diplomacy, so let's just get this one and get it over with. Alright. You can heal. We could explore the map a bit now that we have the scout core. We don't need to keep the scout. Gilgamesh has explored most of the map for us. And look at the beautiful pattern that his explorers have made. Huh.
Slowly, ideas lead to ideology, lead
Switch
to
to builder.
policies that lead to actions.
Grow to 7. Put a campus. Where? Does it matter? Put it here, get the 1 adjacency. Yeah. Cool. You. We could maybe save this guy. You go there and chop. You go up there. Alright, 2 turns to democracy. I don't have much time this evening, but I was really eager to play, so let's finish the university here. Beautiful. We could have done this turns ago. And let's put this city to make campus research grants. It won't bother us anymore for the rest of the game, pretty much. But it will be adding extra science to us. I just need to remember not to chop tiles here. Alright, don't chop the wood. Because the reason why this tile has high appeal is because it's got 2 woods and a theater square, all of which increases appeal. 1 from Mohenjo-Daro and 1 from us. Wood, I mean. Alright. Let's go down and explore. This Gilgamesh is still there with the settler. So for this evening, I'm gonna make sure we get democracy, and then I'm going to make a cut. And then after we get democracy, things are going to be beautiful. Alright. Ballistics is done in 1 turn. Once we get ballistics, we can upgrade, make some field cannons. So... But I'm just thinking, do we have Niter to get the musketmen? We need Niter for a boost to... We need a Niter mine for a boost. We need a coal mine for a boost. We don't have any. Am I seeing this wrong? Am I missing it somewhere?
It's one thing to surmise what happened, but we don't
There's
speculate
one.
on that until ballistics confirms what happened.
So there's no niter, no coal, no iron in my empire. Wow. So we can't get a boost to rifling. I thought we're gonna get a boost to rifling and then we activate the scientist and get a boost to the remain happen. Alright. Alright, what do we do here? How you finish the commercial? Should we slowly plop another uni? I don't think it will make much difference. Maybe we could chop one of these tiles or steal tiles from Sparta temporarily. We've got a spy. Alright, who's got money? Alright. 248. 560. 2 something. Alright, let's go to Cairo. And with a little bit of luck, we could steal 1,000 or 2 gold before end of the game. University or not? I can't chop the bananas, I've already chopped that tile. So I don't have any more chops in that city. And I want to save the jungle for the other city. So we need to hard build it. What do we do here? We can put some turns into campus research grants before we get to build the airport. You still got that archer. You don't want to be our friend, huh? She doesn't hate us for the bad military anymore. Norway has Naita. Amazing. He denounced everybody except Cleopatra. That would mean that Cleopatra has a navy, right? Ha! Alright. We sold all the books to her. She's the only one, I think, currently making theater squares, which is bad. But hopefully other civs will follow soon and we can sell more great works. Alright. Cool. Deal. What would you give me? 15. Do you want to give me 18? No. Alright, 15's enough. He's really in a need for resources, but still doesn't want to be our friend, which is really, really interesting. Really interesting. Alright. So what's happening here? What do we do with this guy? Alright. So should we just chop to get this campus up as soon as possible? Move, chop. Beautiful. And you go to Muscat for more gold. Alright, we're getting democracy in a turn, which is beautiful. Beautiful. You maybe just wait or go join the other builders. Alright, we've got one here. We save him. We're gonna have economics soon, because once we put a turn in that, we could activate the Great Scientist. Oh, thank you. Cleo is our friend again. So diplomacy-wise, it's been good. We satisfy England, we satisfy Cleopatra. Gilgamesh, of course, as usual. You can't miss Gilgamesh. And even Gandhi is friendly, so
nothing more.
That's good.
Women, their rights, and nothing less.
Alright. Great people. We got another great write-up. Let's place the book.
A lady's imagination is very...
Anything to sell? Alright, so the next one is Cold War. We're getting Cold War in 4 turns. And we can use this double envoy card to maximize our envoys. So we wait for Cold War and then we're gonna do the army upgrades and everything else. Cool. I'm thinking, do we need to buy any tiles? Because we can now put the 20% discount card for tiles. Maybe for this city, we buy a builder now, just have it there for the airport. No. We change the policies first. And then when we buy a builder, it will have 5 actions. And we buy those tiles so we can chop the airport. Alright, because we get a free policy change. Alright, we need the airport for the rapid deployment. Can't remember the name of that. Alright. Put 1 turn into flight or finish economics. Yeah, finish economics. Alright. You start making a library. Alright, 21 production. You chop the library. Alright. Now this wood style is not in reach of our capital, so we can chop it next turn. And we can undo that and chop it as well. And have a uni immediately. You keep making research grants. And we just put this guy to sleep. Alright, so we can change policies, do what we need to do, and then change the government. And essentially that gives us the opportunity to change policies twice, and you can do this every time a new government is unlocked. And I realized that very, very recently by watching the game mechanics stream. I don't know whether you guys have watched the game mechanic. He's really great, and he's very, very passionate about his games. Very passionate. And the fact that he didn't get a preview copy of Rise and Fall is totally unfair. Totally unfair. I don't think there's a more passionate Twitch streamer for Civ 6, but that doesn't matter. More luck next time. Alright. We can finish here and back tomorrow morning.